Okay, y'all. So if you have not watched Found yet, then you have got to check this one out. This is a crime drama. I would even add a little bit of suspense in it as well, because when I tell you that this is such a good show, it is so good, y'all. Y'all. So look, Gabby Mosely was kidnapped as a teenager by her teacher, who they call Sir. Sir ended up kidnapping another young girl so that Gabby could have a companion. Gabby and Lacey end up escaping from Sir. They grow up because they escape. They're both young. They escape, they grow up. Gabby ends up founding a foundation that finds other missing children, people, everybody, just missing people in general. And Lacey actually works for her as well. Now, when Gabby's father passes away, she just has this moment where she kind of snaps, right? And she ends up finding Sir and kidnapping him and holding him hostage for 9 months. And he's been helping her solve some of the missing people cases as well. And that's kind of where this whole thing took a whole left turn. When Gabby decides that she's going to go ahead and turn him in because she's just like, I can't do this anymore, she's going to turn him in. Sir wasn't having it because, see, Sir was so sadistic and crazy, y'all, that he just wanted to be there with her. Like, he is totally obsessed with Gabby. So he was good with her holding him down there hostage. But the moment that she said that she was about to turn him in, he decided to escape, which tells me he could have escaped a long time ago, because if you saw season one, there were many times where there were some mistakes that were made and Sir could have left, but he chose to stay there regardless. So, with that being said, Sir decided that he was going to make a threat to Gabby, and that he said that he was going to basically get rid of her team. And most importantly, he was going to get rid of Lacey. And that's exactly what he went and did. He went to Lacey's home and he kidnapped her again, y'all. Like, can you imagine being kidnapped once, but let alone getting kidnapped two times? So that is where season two opens up, after all of the horrific incident, after all of the horrific stuff has come out about what Gabby did, and her team has totally turned against her, except for one person on her team, of course, and he's always going to be ride or die for her. But the team is just, they're dumbfounded. They can't believe that she has done this. And I'm just going to tell you my thoughts, y'all, because I stand with Gabby. I'm not mad at her for kidnapping Sir. If she had to beat his ass, I would have been okay with that too. But at the same time, her team doesn't see it that way. They see it like she went into a deep, dark hole. But this woman was kidnapped and held for over a year against her will, and she had to fight and claw her way out of it. And then she lost all this time with her father. She just felt a certain type of way. I really can't be mad at Gabby for kidnapping him. But, he got away, and that's where the problem lies, because now he has Lacey, and now she has to try to find him. She's basically confessing to everyone in this episode, all the people that she needs to confess to. She hasn't confessed to the world yet, because she wants to find Lacey first. But we all know that Sir is going to make this a big old game of cat and mouse, and he is not going to make this easy. Sir wants Gabby. That is his total sole obsession. And he knows that Lacey is the key to getting to Gabby, because Lacey absolutely loves Gabby, but Gabby absolutely loves Lacey as well. And she would give up her life for Lacey. So he knows that that is the key to get to her. So Lacey is not unalived. We know that in this episode, we find out that she put up a big old fight, and that Lacey had all sorts of things around trying to make sure that she could keep herself safe. But when it was all said and done, Sir was able to overpower her. Now, there are going to be another few key moments, because he did try to get to the team. He put rat poison in all of their food. It's just some of them didn't get a chance to eat or drink any of it before and before they figured out what was going on, except for Zeke. Unfortunately, when they took Zeke out of that house because he had been poisoned, I was like, oh my goodness. Now, for those of you who have not watched this show, Zeke is an agoraphobia. He's an agoraphobic. So he has agoraphobia, which is the fear of going out into the open. So he does not go outside. Now, keep in mind that all of the people that work for Gabby have been kidnapped or have had some, like Maggie, for example, her son was kidnapped. So she wasn't kidnapped, but her son was kidnapped and he has never been found. So she goes and sits at the bus station where he went missing every single day. So all of them have a lot of trauma going on. But why they mad at Gabby? I'm mad at them for being mad at Gabby, because I don't understand why they can't understand where she was at and why they're all coming down on her so hard, except for one other person, and that was Lacey's mom. Her flesh and blood, understood, and she got it because Lacey had told her what happened, and she didn't judge Gabby at all. She didn't judge her. She embraced her and told her that she knew that she would find her daughter. Now that's what I'm talking about. I was like, at least we got one person who is not completely trying to throw Gabby under the bus, as if they can't sit down and try to relate to why she did what she did. I'm not saying that it's right, but when I can't think of his name right now, y'all, because I am just livid at him. But the cop that she likes so much, when he told her that he can't believe that she did that to another human being, I'm like, bruh, sir is not really like, can we really call him a human being? I mean, because if he is like the most vile human being. He's the one who is out here doing all these disgusting things. He kidnapped 2 children and held them hostage for a year. But then you want her to have, but you don't want to have sympathy for the trauma that she faced and what could have made her snap and do what she did, when we know this is not her character. This is not who she is. But it did, I mean, the trauma that she experienced she snapped, and it was what it was. Why can't we have some compassion and understanding for that? I just don't know. So anyway, y'all, in this whole episode, it was just all about them chasing after Sir, trying to find the next lead, trying to take care of everyone. Zeke ended up being okay, and his father really stepped up in this episode. His father did not let them commit him when that crazy doctor wanted to commit him. They're trying to tell him, like, look, he has agoraphobia. He just needs to be back at home. That's all he needs. Instead, he wanted to commit him. I mean, you really wanted to make him worse, but his father said, no, this is not what we're going to do. Now, if you've been following the show, then you know that Zeke's father was not there for him after he returned home, because Zeke was kidnapped as well. So when he returned home, his father was not the supportive father that he should have been. So he feels like he owes him this much. So there was that. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but did y'all see the way that Zeke's daddy was looking at Maggie? I was like, are we about to see a little love story in the midst of all of this drama going on? Because y'all, I really feel like Maggie does need someone, and I understand she is going through her own set of trauma, but she has to be the one that is being the hardest on Gabby for some reason or another. I honestly don't get it, because I feel like everybody should have at least a little bit of compassion for why she did it. But I don't know. That's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Am I doing too much? Am I wrong for thinking that Gabby, am I wrong for understanding that she just snapped and not being mad at her and not thinking that she deserves to be punished for any of this? Like, or am I tripping? Let me know down in the comments, y'all. But anyway, this episode was really, really good. Once again, if you're not watching the show, please go back and watch the first season. You can completely binge watch it. It is so binge watchable. And if you watch the first episode of the second season, let me know what you think so far about this episode. At the very end, we find out that Gabby does get the message from Sir, and she ends up going to a payphone, and Sir was on the other end of that payphone, y'all. Like, he wants her. He is out to get her, and I don't know if it's to capture her again so that they can be together, or what exactly his end game is, but this is definitely going to be an exciting season, and I cannot wait to see where we go from here. Go ahead and get the conversation started down below, guys. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future found content. And guys, we will be going live to discuss this a little more in detail. Myself and Tamika's Den and whoever else wants to join us, we'll be talking about that. So make sure to come through 7:05 Eastern time, and I will talk to you guys later.